Okay. Hi. How you guys doing? So I've been doing my professions along with the leveling. I've been doing mining and some cooking and some first aid, but my first aid's not all for all sorts of reasons. They're all broken.
Brilliant. Watch your back. One item down and three more
fly
to
to
go.
South
Off
Shore.
with you. The other 3 items are all in Strom.
Hey, Doctor. Good morning.
Take a rest and get your strength back. The next phase of my plan will require a little more time and effort. Come back to me after you've gotten a warm meal and some rest. All
I
rested.
need to go to like
Here's
a city.
our next step. There are ogres all around the Tower of Arthor in Stromgarde. We're gonna need to activate the tower's defenses if you're gonna stand a chance against them and still make it to the items alive. To do that, we're gonna need some gems the Boulderfish shaman have taken a liking to. They took them from the tower, but they're not gonna stay in their possession.
No one's supposed to get
long.
that quest.
Get one of them gems and bring them to Crichton. He knows the spell to enchant them, so they'll work as a key.
Okay. Bum 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 bum. Okay. Fantastic. You guys rock. All right. Let's go in here. Who am I talking to? Oh, set your Hearthstone.
I supply
Welcome to my inn,
fine
weary traveler.
Man, I still so much want this freaking assassin thing, but it just will not show up.
You need something?
Brother
See you
Anton
around.
still spreads the word of the Scarlet Crusade.
We're gonna play SOD? Yep, I'll play, probably be checking out an Undead Warrior. Hi,
So,
Finodelic.
the 2 troublemakers are all right after all?
13 agility?
I'm
For the
glad to
Alliance.
hear it. I
Bro.
thank you for bringing me news of
Give me
their
that.
whereabouts and status. It pleases
Give me
me
that.
greatly that they are still alive. The 2 of them are irreplaceable as friends.
Will you
and
die for
traveling
1,000
companions,
subs?
But
No.
it's more important. I thank you properly for your help. Here, take this along with my
Greetings.
group's thanks. With any luck, we'll
Be
figure
careful.
out what the
Light bless
Forsaken
you.
are up to and put an end to it. This is translated from
What
a
is
letter
this?
you found
Dark
in a
Council?
Syndicate
Honor,
encampment.
friend.
This
Be
was
careful.
not written by a thief or even a noble of
I mean, for
Arthor.
1,010
It
though.
appears the Syndicate
can
has
talk.
ties to another power, and I shudder to think what
Yep.
that might be. The letter you brought me was written by a being who calls himself Nagaz, a member of the Argus Wake. I don't know what this Argus Wake is, but if they're in alliance with the Syndicate, then they must be a threat. I want you to find Nagaz and the Argus Shadow Mages mentioned in that letter. I want you to find
How do I
them and
know if
kill
this
them.
assassin event
Search
is
in the
going on?
uplands, where the Syndicate is strongest. It is north of Stronbrad. With luck, you'll find these envoys of the Argus Wake there.
They're just like running around out here.
Leadership behind the Syndicate
You
is
die?
bent on South
Oh,
Shore's
good.
ruin. We must strike hard at these leaders before their plans are realized. Enter
You
the
just
ruins
die.
of Stronbrad in the
We'll
Alterac
start
Mountains
stabbing
to
you.
the north.
Oh, okay.
We think the Syndicate is using the area as a headquarters. We know this gang of cutthroats is run by former Alterac nobles. They may be hiding as normal Syndicate agents, but you'll know you've killed a noble by the signet ring he wears. Bring me those signet rings.
Okay. That work, baby? Great. Thank you so much. Okay, so I hate to say it, but I should probably head back to town real quick and get this inventory situation sorted a bit. We are so close to being like at 225 first aid. You going PvP server or PvE for SOD? I think OnlyFangs is doing something, so I'll probably just go to whatever's their server on, whatever server they're doing. Yeah, so I don't know, basically. There we go. Okay, that's done for now. All right, let's take a quick jaunt back to, I think, what, Iron is pretty close? Iron Forge? Aren't they going Alliance, though? No, I think they're going Horde. I think. Yeah. I can just mail everything off? I could. Just mail you off.
Where would you like to fly to? Light
It's only 3 minutes. Now I get to drink my coffee and chill for a little bit. Hardcore PvP server. I don't think they're not even doing hardcore for SOD. So yeah. You still have your own brand of coffee? I absolutely do. Cohh.tv/Ko-fi. Actually, it's just coffee, but yeah. I am currently partnered with King's Coast. I drink it every single day. Still trying to find a coffee supplier that'll do EU though. If I can do that, then we'll probably get some EU coffee going too. Do I have a mount? No. Nope. They do K-cups? No. No, not right now. Coffee is Yui? Oh, I love coffee. I love coffee. I could be your mount, Cohh. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Very nice of you. Very nice of you. Thank you. You're not really accepting donations from chat on this character, are you? On this character? No. Hippie, I appreciate it. Congrats on 40. Thank you. Thank you. What do I take in my coffee? Generally Twitch chatters. Invigorated Rage, no. I'm not sure what that is. Yes, I also like to garnish my coffee with the salty tears of my fallen enemies. Yeah. That's pretty good. You don't look a year over 36. Oh, well, thank you. Look at Screwdriver's death or Scredwidden. Look at his death message. Let me know if you want to team up. I'll be around. Oh, poor guy. Believe it. He's dead. Bangsley. That's too bad. 38 too. Yeah, it's scary, says Wardazor before dying. Group for Princess? Nope. Tried it solo, and he's dead. That's too bad. A lot of too bad there, if I've ever seen it. Yep. Axel with the $100 tip to the general mod team. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that, dude. Thank you very much. Appreciate you supporting the mod team, dude. Pete Cloner, me too, man. Dan Taylor, no, I'm not even sure who that is. Yeah. Vulture, friendo. Vulture. Can I make mithril bars yet? I should check. No, I can't. Boom, 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 boom. Did you enjoy doing a dungeon? Yeah, I loved it. I had a great time in the dungeon I did. Yep. Yeah, it was awesome grouping with Canute, and Hotform led it beautifully, and it was really good. It was really good. What dungeon did I do? RFD. Yep. Great. The list says, greetings from the UK. Visit us someday. I actually went to UK when I did the voice recording and mocapping for Narber in Baldur's Gate 3. It was my first time out of the States, funny enough. And yeah, I got to hook up with Barry. That was a lot of fun. Showed me around London. And it was good. It was very cool. I want to go back at one point when I have a lot more time. Mm-hmm. Would be fun. Would be fun. RFD's nuts. Oh, nice. Yeah, absolutely. Well said. Well said. Agreed. Did I get fish and chips? I didn't. I should have. I should have. Okay. Get a little gold, then we're out of here. Did Barry teach you how to speak British? Boy, it's Tuesday, innit? Swear on me mum. Wanka. I think those are the big ones. Yeah. Yep. It's Tuesday, bruv. Yep.
Applause, if you please.
Thank you so much. I've been practicing that. That's racist, Cohh? Well, I am known as a general racist. Does make a lot of sense. Oh, thank you for reporting. Hell yeah, get him.
How are you?
I'm good, how are ye? Fill all that up. Ooh, much better.
Off with you.
All right, we'll throw some of this stuff on the auction house real quick. What's your favorite race, Cohh? The Indy 500. Just like you, Gorshin. Well said. Let's see. There. No? Oh, only a stack. Okay. What are you doing? Okay. You still live? Oh my god, all of my monitors just blipped. That cat is trying to get me knocked off this platform. He's doing his damnedest. Oh, I can bank the fishing book for now. Boo-ba-doo, boo-doo, boo. Cohh DI, dude. Cohh DI.
Interest you on a pint?
Somebody sent me this and I accepted it by accident. I don't remember. I don't know who it was because I was just like right-clicking everything in my inventory. So whoever sent me this, if you could like let me know so I can send it back to you. That was very rude and I appreciate you. Okay.
Be good.
I did not accept the handout. I'm not going to use it. I'm going to frame it and put it on my wall. Where's that fishing book?
Off with you. What's on your mind?
Oh, that is so much better.
Watch your back.
Typical streamer. I know. I know. Have you ever played with Summit 1G? I think a couple times. I think I played with Summit a couple times. Yeah. Random things here and there. Mm-hmm. I think so. I think we did a couple sponsored things over the years too. We don't really he's like a super competitive FPS and like RP guy. We kind of run in different circles. I don't really stream a lot of what he does. He does a really good variety, so.
But can those airy peak griffins stand the heat of the Great Forge? I think not.
Yeah, we also stream on different schedules. He's a good dude. Summit, funny enough, Summit was the first big streamer that ever raided my channel. Like ever. Back when I was like 10 years ago. Mm-hmm. He was just doing a random raid and found my channel. That was kind of cool. Thanks, my story. I don't know what journey you're talking about, but I appreciate it. Yeah, that's right. We did V Rising with him. That was fun. Yep. That was fun. I remember that. Summit is more OG than Cohh? Yeah, Summit was a big streamer when I started. I didn't come from Justin TV. So I'm kind of like, I'm Twitch OG, but I'm not like streaming OG. Yeah, I started, I think the first year Twitch was around. But there were already like a lot of big established, there were enough big established streamers when I started that I was told verbatim, there's too many large streamers on Twitch. There's no chance you're going to succeed. The bigger only going to get bigger, and there's no room for new streamers. I was told that verbatim 10 years ago, which is why these days I think it's so hilarious when people say the same thing. And it's like, all right, dude. I mean, that is I mean, don't get me wrong. There's no question. It's a little harder these days. There's more people equals more competition. But I mean, to use that as like an excuse not to try or an excuse not to put forth effort is like, man, you're just the only person losing in this is the person saying that. That's it, dude. That's it. But there are so many people. Think of it this way. There are an infinite amount of amazing ideas that would get tens of thousands of viewers that have never been done on this platform. Infinite. There are a endless amount of things that people have never tried to do on this platform. So the idea that it's like, yep, too many streamers now. Might as well not even try. It's just done. It's like, no, sit down and come up with a good idea. Try it. If it doesn't work, try something else. If it doesn't work, try something else. Like, if you want to get somewhere, try a whole bunch of things. My first 3 months streaming, I basically failed. So I had to try something else. And the second thing worked. That's great. And before I was streaming, I tried like 3 things and failed at all of them until I tried streaming, and then that worked out. So it's like, there's different types of attitudes will get you different places in life. And the whole like, oh, there's too many streamers to start streaming. No one's gonna be, that's called defeatist attitude. And it doesn't matter what you try at that point. You'll just find reasons to accept failure and just keep failing. So it's so unfortunate when especially like, it's weird. I was talking to somebody a couple months ago and they had a really cool idea for streaming. And they literally told me, yeah, you know, I was going to try it. You know, I'm good financially for a while, but I decided to just take some time off instead of trying it because there's so many people on Twitch. And I was like, at least try it. Like, why not even just try it? Who cares if you fail? Like, you'll learn all sorts of fun stuff from just trying it. But like, yeah, it sucks. It sucks. Lo Karen with the 69 months. Thank you. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Failing is a part of life. Yep. Absolutely. I've failed many times before getting to where I am now. Mm-hmm. I even failed on this platform before getting to where I am now. Mm-hmm. Jadikin says you failed on Twitch. Yep. I got lucky in my first month of Twitch, averaged 350 viewers, and I didn't understand why I was successful or how I got successful. And then I spent the next 2 months squandering all of that success. And by the end of the 3rd month of streaming on Twitch, I streamed 14 hours, lost viewers during the stream, and was streaming to 29 people. And at that point, I had to be like, okay, I need to either completely reinvent what I'm doing, try again, or I need to go get a job, because I was running out of money at that point. And, yep, that's when I basically reinvented the whole channel from the ground up. And got to where I am today over the last 10 years. But yeah, no, I totally failed. Like I got lucky, which is funny enough what a lot of people say. Oh, you just need to get lucky. Well, I did. I got lucky. But I didn't understand why I got lucky. I didn't understand what happened, and I didn't understand how to keep it. And so I, again, spent hundreds and hundreds of hours doing all the wrong things and just completely squandering the luck that I had. So I had to go back and research, like, why did I get lucky? Why did that happen? Why did I grow? Why did I lose viewers? I got super into my metrics at that point. I started making applications. I started making programs to scrape Twitch and see who was getting views where and what was the ratio of viewers to followers and why was this game doing better than that game and how many viewers were you know, like all sorts of stuff, just all sorts of metrics and research. And that's how and why I reinvented my channel, pretty much. Boop. F. Why was I losing viewers back then? I was losing viewers for a variety of reasons. My initial fan base was MMOs, and I stopped playing MMOs. I was playing too many different games. I wasn't playing games at any specific time. I didn't have a schedule. I was doing no groundwork networking. Lots of things. I basically was doing almost nothing right. Yep. I was working harder, not smarter. I was thinking that if I just woke up, turned on my stream, streamed as long as I physically could before being exhausted or getting a headache, and then going to bed and repeating that for 2 months, that success would just come to me and I would be the next lethal frag and it was going to be amazing. And nope. That's not how it works. Some people do just get lucky and continue to get lucky, and more power to them. And those are the people that will be wildly successful and be like, yep, you just got to get lucky on Twitch. People that say that just don't understand why they succeeded. That's all it is. It's not that they just got lucky. It's that they got lucky and kept getting lucky and they have no idea why it worked. So it's weird. It's always kind of disappointing whenever I hear a large streamer being like, yep, you just got to get lucky to succeed on Twitch. It's like, you didn't. You just don't know why you were successful. And that's very different. That's very different because a lot of people will get very lucky, but they won't have the tools to continue that luck. So it's like, it doesn't matter how lucky you are. Being lucky could be a factor because it's nice to succeed and you don't know why. But at the same time, you can create. I mean, luck is when preparation meets opportunity, and you can prepare and you can create the opportunity. You can do both those things. That's what I did like hundreds of times. I call it positioning on Twitch. That's one of the reasons I slowly have been gaining viewers for 10 years is because you see the opportunity, you prepare for it, and then you take it. And some people would be like, wow, you're just getting lucky. And I'm like, no, I worked my ass off for that. Like, I didn't get lucky. I did all that on purpose, you know, with intent. So, you know.
Light be with you.
It's that
The
kind
Stone
of
of the Tides? Most interesting. It might surprise you to know that I wrote a tome several years ago pertaining to the legends of the Guru Bashi.
What do you work on
Empire.
outside the stream?
I've
Well, I've streamlined it so I do things during the
Stone.
stream.
At least one of these bracers appears to have
This is a
some
custom
magical
application that I have sitting on my side monitor the
Let's see
entire
what I
time
can
I'm
see.
streaming. It shows me all the top streams on YouTube. It shows me all the top streamers in my category, all the top streams on Twitch. My follow list is basically a list of people that I'm tracking as well as following, so I can see what they're playing and when. Lets me know like what games are doing well, what games aren't. There's like, and there's other tools in there and other windows that I can look at as well. So it's you know, and I have multiple tools like that too. So it helps you kind of like figure the whole thing out. So is that a public tool? No, I had that app made for me. Yeah. Let's get Instrum's key. Did Barry make that? Barry easily could make something like that, but we actually have a very accomplished application coder on the team named Kimmin.
You should
And
be
he
able to
does
disrupt
most of the
it by
apps that I use.
overpowering it.
Yep.
As it happens, I know just the thing. An ancient dagger. Another troll.
Also helps me with sponsorships. I have like, I monitor all Twitch streams for like what sponsorships they're doing. I see like, I can put it in a list and see like who's doing what sponsorships for how long, when they're doing it, what companies they're working with, all that kind of stuff. That helps the business side a lot. Mm-hmm. What is this giant thing here anyway? Some kind of shield? Oh. So you're basically hacking to keep up the views. Yes. That's Dalaran? Oh, okay. That's cool. Commands. How much more gold do I need for life? Or for my mount? Excuse me. 638. I think it costs what, 100 gold? Mm-hmm. Oh, you get a discount for rep? How much? Can I go up here? I guess we're gonna try. Oh, it's about 10%. Oh, but I mean, I need to have that action, right? Is that something I have to grind? Have you ever considered coaching newer streamers on how to be successful? I would never do that because there is enough high quality free information that the last thing I want to do is take money from somebody who I feel needs to put all of their resources into trying to succeed. It's also not really a good market to go into because your profit is based on basically people attempting their dreams, which is kind of cool, but at the same time, again, there's so much good free information out there. It's just not, I don't feel like it's a good idea for new streamers to be paying anyone for it. I feel like they really need to be putting those resources into their stream and not paying someone else how to succeed. When again, it's not hard to get great information out there. Deep Polterghost says, why would you create your own competition? It doesn't really work like that. I mean, sure, it's the kind of thing where if there's other big streamers around, you know, I might get less views and everything, but you get to a point in streaming where you don't really see other streamers as competition. Like it's a little more, I will say it is a little more cutthroat as you're growing, especially when you're looking for positioning opportunities and, you know, you're trying to pay your bills kind of thing. But it does very much get to a point where a rising tide raises all boats. And if people want to watch you, they're going to stick around. It's not really fair to the viewer to expect them to keep watching you if you don't keep entertaining them and someone else can do it better. So, like, it's not really fair of me to be like, yeah, I don't want to raise competition because that would give my viewers more options to watch something they might enjoy more. You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't really, if someone's going to go watch something else, they're doing that because they want to, not because, and that's something I need to think about, and I need to be like, okay, well, how, you know, what can I do to make things more interesting? I can keep innovating my channel, coming up with new systems, trying to stay relevant, you could say. So, you know, it's that kind of thing. It's that kind of thing. Again, I do want to stress it's a little different. It's the same, I feel the same way about like subathons. You know, when you're a growing streamer trying to pay your bills, trying to get tech upgrades, trying to really make it, like subathons are awesome. But if you're making $10, $20, $50,000 a month, at that point, the idea of doing a subathon is kind of like, what are you doing, dude? Like, really? Okay. It's not really, yeah, it's weird. At that point, it just gets a little weird. Like, you know, you already have such a supportive fan base, and you're charging them for more content? I don't know. Doesn't sit well with me. Unless it's like for charity or something. Or if you're making it like a huge event. Like, that's one thing. If you're just streaming more, it's just kind of like, why don't you just do that anyway? And reward the people that are already supporting you more than you'd get at any other job. But you know, if you're doing a big event or a huge special thing, like, you know, maybe that's yeah, a good example is Ludwig. Like, Ludwig did this huge event and gave a bunch to his mods, and, you know, like, that's a thing. That's a thing. But And other streamers do all sorts of fun stuff like that. And again, though, I do want to preface this. I'm specifically talking about like really big streamers. I did subathons when I was younger to pay bills on Twitch. And that's a completely different thing. That's not what we're talking about. Isn't that a recipe for burnout? Depends on the streamer. Depends on the streamer. Yep. Depends on why they're streaming and frankly how much they like what they're doing. Mm-hmm. There should be stealth syndicate here. Oh. Cohh, when did you stop calling out every sub? I really have that part. I really hate that part because it sells attention instead of getting a donation. Well, I started calling out every single sub because my people that were here every single day started basically begging me to stop calling out every sub. I used to call out every single sub. I used to have a sub party. We literally had like a rave go on, and every time someone would sub, I'd be like, "Thank you for subbing!" Yeah! You know, like do all that kind of thing. It was a huge thing, and it got to the point where the people that were here every day were like, "Cohh, we need to have a talk. We like you. We do. But it's getting real annoying, and we'd like to watch the game." And it just got to a point where I was like, all right, you know what? Fine. And we tested all sorts of different things. And we came to the system we have now, which is, where I will gladly shout out somebody if they want to be shouted out. And it's been working great. It's been awesome. But to answer your question, I started calling out subs for the same reason that I do 90+% of the things on this channel. And that is the community suggested or asked for it. And we're still doing that. In fact, I'm going to shout this out real quick. You know, that was one of the reasons you have a mobile app. That was hugely requested by the community, especially when Twitch was having huge problems with notifications. That's one of the reasons we have the token store, our custom token store. That's one of the reasons we have VOD chat that Barry put together. You can watch all of my YouTube videos and have Twitch chat right on the side, recorded when the video was, whenever you want. That's also why, and I hope Barry's listening, that's also why we have a huge, amazing new system we've been working on for over a year coming out in January. Because over the years, some people in chat have been like, man, it'd be really cool if we... And it's like, oh, really? Would it? But yeah. Of course, we've been trying to build this system for like a year and missed like 3 milestones. So I hope it's in January. But yeah, we have a very cool, big new thing in production based on viewer feedback. So yeah, it's that kind of thing.